credit pot and whip it, man, my work is different. I was MIA, yeah, it's been a minute. Tried to fire hand, they always want to hear it. Look, I want no top like the ceiling missing. I just want the guap, baby, hear me clearly. Other rappers in the city.
So guys, we're bringing a new flavor to these self cuts. What you just saw was the ANDIS masters with the purple attachable guards, and we cleaned the whole surface all around, and we're getting different angles. You see how I switched the angle and showed the picture from the iPhone of what the design is we're trying to emulate here. So I went ahead with my retro T outliners. I'm using the corner of the blade, and I'm really just using it almost like a pencil. You can see I switch up the way that I hold the trimmer to get a different texture to the design, and make sure that it starts out thin, and then later in the video you'll see me thicken it out. I want to tell you guys that getting out of the garage, finding my dream barbershop, finding mentors, it's really blessed me beyond belief, and it's changed my life. I don't know where I would be without it, and that's why I created this course. You're going to get instant access to the Apprentice Fast Track Facebook group. Along with this, you guys will get direct one-on-one mentorship with me. Any hurdle that you're overcoming, I'm going to be there step by step. Along with that, you're going to get the Millionaire Mentor Roadmap, and that's a huge weight off my shoulders. You know, it feels good to know that I found the right shop, and all of these things are coming together. I'm building my influence, and I'm bringing in new clients every single week. And you guys, I'm well on my way to getting to that 100 people. I have a few spots left, and I'm showing you guys this tutorial as an intro to this fast track. We got the Slimline Pros out, and you see I'm starting that guideline right above the ear. Want to make sure we clean it up. A lot of haircuts don't come out clean enough because they aren't being balded out correctly. So make sure that after you make your initial guideline, go ahead and grab your shaver. You know, for me, I have the ANDIS Pro Foil shaver, and this is just going to help me to make sure it's completely balded out. I use the shaver to clean up underneath that guideline that we just created, and I'm not going to go all the way to the very top of the guideline. You'll notice the technique I use. I go up against the grain on the bottom of the guideline, and then I go down with the grain towards the top of the guideline, and this makes your job a lot easier. You know, with these self cuts, I used to have to take a lot of patience, you know, to get these to come out clean, and you can see it's coming together already, and we're just getting started. It's getting a lot easier, and it's a lot more fun. You saw me in the beginning of the video. I started to enjoy the process a lot more as you do these self cuts. It's a journey. I go back to my ANDIS masters right here, and you see I'm going small strokes, and they're very consistent, and they're keeping the blend smooth. You know, it's the very beginning of the blend, but as we go, you'll see it come together. Now we're opening the lever as we move up, and one thing I want to stress is that I'm going in the direction of my hair growth. So you'll see I kind of have a crazy growth pattern right there on the right side of my head, and I'm left-handed, so it makes it tough to get that spot. But you want to make sure that where the hair grows, you cut against the grain. And I'm using different techniques. Right here you see the corner of the blade. I'm only using the corners, and there's a lot of different techniques I've learned. This is the ANDIS Masters. We're using the Fade Master here. I have the one guard, the purple magnetic guards on. I use the guards with the 2 magnets, as you see right there. And now we're going on the beard. I'm going with the grain of the hair. So I started with the one guard on the ANDIS Master, and then I took it off. So now you can see where I'm doing some lever play. One great thing about being a left-handed barber is that I can take this lever and really just maneuver as I'm going through these spots. You'll see I have patches in my beard. One of my favorite quotes is like, you know, go ahead and bloom where you were planted. So what that means is just like start where you are with what you got and make it work. I don't have the fullest beard, but with these patches I can go ahead and just fade it in. And what I've realized is that by doing this kind of ghost fade going with the grain and fading in certain spots, I can create an illusion to where, you know, the growth comes in almost like a full beard. I remember in middle school having a mustache, and no one told me how to shave that thing. So yeah, now I can clean up my mustache, clean up the beard, and it comes out clean. You know, you're gonna see this facial hair come together. It makes a huge difference with the haircut. I feel like having a clean beard with the fade is like a 1-2 punch. Right here I have my wall retro clipper, or my wall retro trimmers, and I haven't even changed the blade on these. They're really hitting. All I needed to do was set them and modify them. Shout out to Chuka the barber and his 1-minute blade modifier. Go to therichbarber.com. You can get your products. I use the modifier on these, and they hit like butter. Like I said in my previous videos, you know, I've been using them for everything. They really hit right here. You can see I'm using the upside down little method to get the soul patch. I'm getting the chin hair, the mustache area, everything. And right here, the lineup. All the time people ask me, Joel, how do I get sharp lines? How do I get the crispy lineup? There's 3 things that are key. You got to have a brush so that you can brush down the hair. It's essential that you lay down the hair flat. Another thing you saw me do was the hold spray. And then obviously, as I just mentioned, step 3 is to modify and set your blades. I got an extra tip for you guys. The enhanced card, the clear enhanced card with the fibers is a way to go the extra mile for your clients. Right here you see I'm applying it to the top, and then I'm kind of letting it fill in itself. It looks more natural this way. And like I said, I did the taper on the beard so that it's like a ghost taper. So we want that to be the darkest point on the top. Applying not too much and not too little, you know, just enough. And I'm not one of those clients that is good at holding in their emotions. You see I had to hit him with the dance move. I was getting excited. You're giving confidence, and you see I use the holding spray before and after the fibers. That's going to help it lock in. Your clients love to have fibers last more than a couple of days. And guys, the ways to do that aren't talked about very often. So I want to tell you right now, go ahead and use the fiber before and after any type of holding spray. Also, use the blow dryer. This is going to help your clients be able to lock those fibers in for more than just a couple of days. And you know, usually if you throw it on someone's beard or their lineup, it's going to stay about as long as those hairs stay. You know what I mean? So if the lineup stays for a few days, you'll notice that the fibers do the same. After the lineup, I use the razor. This is Ty Barber Sign's gold razor. You can get it on his website as well. You see I'm doing different type of things to stretch the skin and avoid that sting and that burning sensation from the razor. It's really all about the way that you hold it and using, you know, certain portions of the razor instead of using the full skin contact with the razor and really like stressing out your skin. Right here I'm pulling it. And guys, I did create a training series. I went over, you know, things like clients, how to find your voice, and, you know, find your mentors, creating your own channel, you know, how you can build your channel up and pass up the fear of creating your own channel and what other people might say. I started my own channel with these haircut videos, and they weren't great. Like, you can look back at my very first couple videos. I didn't have the skill, you know, so I can prove it to you that I came through the same process, and I want to help you guys do the same. Make sure to send me a DM if you have any suggestions on other things you want me to cover. I want to make sure I cover everything for you guys. You see I'm doing touch-up work. I really feel like anybody can cut their own hair, And everybody should cut their own hair. I think it's going to teach you a lot of things. You know, it's how I sped up my learning curve, and I was able to give the same service to my clients. You know, cut your hair the way you would cut a client's hair. Go back and do the detailed work. Thoughts, comments, questions, make sure you guys comment them below. Hit that like button and tap the bell. Let me know what videos you guys want to see next. I really feel like the blend came out smooth. I was happy with how it came out. Fire. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. I still answer and read all my DMs on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching. It's Jay FADEIT. I'm out.